Hello YouTube. Welcome to the Coffee Time Show with WJ6. This time I'm going to be elaborating on one of my thoughts on my last video, Be Evenly Yoked. I think it was on one of the creep videos. I'm going to tell you why. Let me increase this. It's too much. Yeah. Let's see. Alright. Oh, I got the cup wet. Okay. Anyways, I'm back online. Be evenly yoked. What it really means. This is the topic today. What it means to be evenly yoked means to be equal. By the way, I'm wearing an awesome Kingdom Hearts shirt and my Dirge Cerberus necklace. You guys noticed that in my last show I wore my Dirge Cerberus necklace all the time. See, there it is. Anyways, let's go back to the topic. What it means by if you're gonna find, okay, this goes. I don't want to act like I'm giving dating advice, but this goes into the dating advice thing. Be evenly yoked. What it means. I'll go look it up. Okay, let's go to Google. We're gonna look at the word evenly yoked. Okay. Evenly yoked. Yes. Let's go to the definition of evenly yoked. There's the Bible definition, but let's go look at the. Okay. Oh, it's equally yoked. Why does it say even? Okay, it don't matter. It's equally yoked. Alright. It's referred to you, well, yes, Christianity at time, but to make a decision on relationship and marriage. And this is why this is a big subject, is because well, it don't always have to be with, religion, but it's best to be evenly yoked, and this is why. Because you want someone that does the same thing as you are. Like, I'm an otaku, I'm a nerd. I collect swords, I collect figurines, I collect anime box sets, video games, the typical otaku stuff. So what I should get is an otaku girlfriend, right? Exactly. But anyways, even with otaku girls, same thing. They're just, and with every other girl, they're the same thing. You want to get someone who's doing exactly the same thing, not just your interests, but get someone who's doing the exact same thing. If you're going to school, you're working, get a girl who's doing the same thing. You only have a lot in common, but you'll be better off. Now, I'm gonna tell you, stay away from women who have kids. If you don't have any kids of your own, stay away from women that have kids, and stay away from women who's raising their sisters or brothers' kids, because more likely they're miserable. And I will tell you why. With personal experience, they are miserable people. Those are the people that will make sure you get a bad reputation and tell lies that you beat them up or stuff like that. They're the type of women who do that stuff. And this don't have to, and all these videos don't have to apply to the guys, even the girls too. Get someone who's doing the same thing as you are, because chances are, if you get someone who's doing the same thing, you'll be able to get along and things will go well. Now, I'm gonna tell you about what happens if you don't get equally yoked. If you get a woman if you're not raising any kids, you're going to school and working, and you're successful, and the girl you like, or even vice versa, vice versa, you're going to have a miserable time. Let me tell you, misery loves company. And as long as you invite that misery into your life, they'll drag you down with you. They'll drag you to hell with you. You're going to hell with them. That's what they think. That's everybody who's miserable. Now that's a different topic, but people who are raising kids and married in their 20s, they're miserable. Now let's go back to women. What miserable women do. If you are a YouTuber or a cosplayer or somewhat famous, even if you're not famous around the world, even if you're a little bit famous, they'll try to get your dick. I know. Just to warn you, this is being serious, so there's gonna be some inappropriate language. They'll try to get. They'll try to want. They'll do anything it takes to make babies with you, and if you say no to them, chances are they're gonna do anything it takes to destroy your life. Because nobody likes rejection, of course, but miserable people. Okay, add that rejection with misery. Exactly. Misery loves company, so they'll do anything it takes to ruin your life. They'll talk about you, they'll turn people against you, and they don't just restrict to your YouTube subscribers. They'll get your Facebook, they'll get your family, people you knew in school. If you're an anime club, they'll get your anime club people. If you belong to a part of any churches, they'll get your people who run your churches and try to turn them against you, try to talk about you and turn them against you. And why they do that? Because they're miserable. They're not doing the same thing. This is why I say be equally yoked. This is from 2 years ago from my experience, but this is why it's important to be equally yoked. You don't just pick a girl because they have the same interests as you. Pick also a girl who's doing the same exact thing as you do. If you pick someone who's raising kids, they're going to be pissed off and angry and bitter and evil all the time. Especially if they're in their 20s, like I am. If they're in their 20s and they're raising kids and they're married and, you know, they're bored of their husbands. Not only that, girls who do that stuff, who are married early, got kids, and they're miserable. And this goes for the girls too with guys. You know, the guys who have kids and you know, they have a bunch of baby mamas. Girls too, stay away from those guys. Just same thing with the guys, with the girls that have kids. Stay away from them. Not only they'll turn people against you, but not only that, they'll also make your best friends turn against you. They will do it. They will make your best friends turn against you and make them fight for their entertainment. Not only that, people who are married and have a, you know, normal life. I'm not saying normal life, but you know, just they have to grow up fast. They want some excitement in their life. When this is why it's bad to get married in your 20s, bad to have kids in your 20s, because your life is going to be boring. Because all it's going to be is responsibility, 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 responsibility after responsibility, and then what's then? Your life's not as interesting as it is when you're in college. When you're in college, you see interesting people, and if you're a nerd like me and you go to a sci-fi anime conventions, things are interesting. But when you get older, things are going to not when you get older, when you get married and have kids, things are going to be boring because it's all going to be responsibility, which also will create drama too. That's also where the drama comes from too. And then go back to when they turn their friends against you. They'll tell not only they'll tell bad things about you to their best friends, but they'll also include that this person did this to you, or looked at your girl, or you know, is using you and all that stuff, and they'll brainwash them so they can see a fight going. Because let's put it this way, they want some excitement, they want some entertainment. They're 20, married, and have kids. They want some excitement in their life. And and like I said, it doesn't have to be girls too that do this. Guys do this too, especially now, since we're gonna be done talking about girls. This is what I'm gonna say about the girls who have kids and marry in their 20s. Stay away from them if you're working and going to school, or if you have a YouTube career, or you're doing something to get yourself more attention in the world. They want a piece of that, and if you don't give it to them, they'll go out of your way to destroy you, to make sure you're completely ruined. Now, I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna say this: stay away from girls who have kids and married at the age of 20. Just stay away from them. Okay, I mean, you can be friends with them, and not all of them do this. I'm gonna tell you, not all of them do this, but you know, some of them do. Not all of them do it. This is not inclusive. Just a disclaimer. I'm trying to be careful so I don't offend people. So this is not inclusive. This is just, you know, saying you want someone to do the same thing. If you're not equally yoked, you could be friends with that person, but don't try to go for a relationship, because they'll hate you for doing better than they do. People hate others for doing better than they do. That doesn't make sense? Another thing too, same thing with guys. I don't know much about guys, but guys who have baby mamas, there's always drama. There's always drama. There's always drama with the baby's mama. Because okay, here's the thing. For girls who hook up with the guys who have kids already, because they had kids by another woman, that woman's gonna come into your life and keep ruining it and keep, you know, doing evil things to you. Not like that. It's those type of women who turn into stalkers and you know, mess up your relationship. So if you got that basically, if you got that baby's mama drama, you don't want it. And this is why it's important to be equally yoked. And like I said, it's not inclusive. This is just a demograph of what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that it's a demograph. This does not have to be, you know, real at all, but this is just a demograph thing, you know. But I'm just saying, mainly you want to do is be evenly yoked. Don't choose someone who's doing less than you, because if they're doing less than you, more likely they're going to do anything it takes to ruin your life. They're going to take, you know, just because they hate you. Jealousy, that's exactly what they have. It's like this. Poor people are jealous of rich people. I'm not saying who's better or not. I'm just trying to say, you know, don't choose someone who's doing less than you. Get someone who's doing the same things you are. Thinking the same goals. Thinking the same direction as you do. Because if you don't, you're going to suffer. So, this segment, in this segment, is saying, be equally yoked. Don't choose someone who's miserable. Misery loves company, and they will get you to become. They'll get you and make sure your life's ruined, so they can get that company from you. My friends, stay evenly yoked.